Both young Sheldon and The Big Bang Theory showed that Sheldon hated anything having to do with pregnancies. But one characteristic about him that was spurred by Mandy's delivery in the former show was something he frequently repeated in the later. Both shows presented Sheldon's social incompetence in very different ways, and the pregnancies of his friends or sister frequently brought to light his tendency to say the wrong thing at the wrong moment. Sheldon was always there to offer support, no matter how strange it was, for someone as vehemently repulsed by pregnancy-related topics as he was, who used such practical language to describe the situation that his friends avoided talking about it. Despite Sheldon's reservations, he stepped up to help Mandy get to the hospital when she was pregnant in season 6 of Young Sheldon. He wasn't as well versed in the subject as he would have been on The Big Bang Theory. Even though it wasn't his job to transport Mandy any place, Sheldon's strange reaction to the rubber gloves brought comic relief and showed how willing he was to help. Regardless of what happened on the day of his database launch, Sheldon still managed to identify an adult who could have assisted him and Mandy, despite the fact that he was not a responsible one. Similar to another occasion when Sheldon helped a loved one in The Big Bang Theory, in Young Sheldon Season 6, Episode 14, A Launch Party and a Whole Human Being, he helped Mandy even though he was distracted and didn't have a responsible adult nearby. With Bernadette confined to bed and the due date slipping away, Bernadette's second pregnancy was anything but easy. Although her friends showed up at her and Howard's house in an attempt to hasten the birth, only Sheldon went there to be there for them while they awaited the arrival of the baby. Because they were waiting for Howard and Bernadette's son, Sheldon was able to demonstrate his intention to provide support even though he enjoyed the concept just as much by suggesting a lengthy and challenging board game. Without Sheldon locating Brenda to bring her with him and Mandy to the hospital, his unwavering support for Bernadette in the form of simply spending time with her would not have been conceivable. Despite his reluctance to pregnancy, Sheldon knew how to handle Bernadette because he had experienced a similar difficulty with Mandy when he was a young teenager. The neonatal nomenclature, the 16th episode of Season 11 of The Big Bang Theory, featured Sheldon's extraordinary efforts to support Bernadette. However, this was far from his first instance of doing so, as Penny's unanticipated pregnancy took center stage in the season finale of The Big Bang Theory. Leonard was understandably enraged by Sheldon's subdued reaction to the news. Sheldon, though, responded in the same manner he always did when pregnant. He never gave the matter any thought. Regardless, he never shied away from being a rock for those closest to him, no matter how difficult the circumstances. Despite being sent home multiple times due to Bernadette going to the hospital too quickly, Sheldon was present for both of Bernadette's deliveries and shared in the joyous occasion. The fact that Amy and Hallie shared a birthday didn't stop him from doing this. Despite the episode's open depiction of Sheldon's depression, he returned to Texas to be a part of his sister Missy's home delivery. In Young Sheldon, Sheldon escorted Mandy to the hospital, mirroring the events in The Big Bang Theory. This decision allowed Sheldon to justify his actions, even if he wasn't interested in becoming a parent.